Imagine a man out of time, unwavering in his beliefs, carrying the weight of an entire nation's ideals. If Captain America lived in the real world, would he be celebrated as a hero or seen as a relic of the past? Captain America, or Steve Rogers, is one of Marvel's most iconic characters. He's the embodiment of patriotism, courage, and self-sacrifice. But beyond the shield and super soldier serum, Cap represents something much deeper: the clash between idealism and reality. Today, we're diving into the philosophy of Captain America. What would it mean if he were part of our world? How would his values translate? And more importantly, would they survive? Steve Rogers is driven by an unwavering moral compass. He stands for justice, freedom, and doing what's right, no matter the cost. In the real world, where moral gray areas dominate, his black and white sense of justice might feel naive. Yet, this very idealism could make him a beacon of hope. People are drawn to leaders who stick to their principles, especially in times of uncertainty. However, the challenge? Convincing a cynical world to believe in his vision. Cap's leadership style is rooted in empathy and action. He's the kind of person who'd jump into the fire first and ask questions later. In our world, though, leaders often navigate bureaucracies, politics, and compromises. Would Steve's straightforward approach clash with the complexities of modern systems? Likely. But his authenticity could disrupt the status quo, pushing people to rethink how leadership should look. Before we continue, subscribe for more videos about fictional characters. One of Captain America's defining traits is being a man out of time. Pulled from the 1940s into the present, he struggles with rapid societal changes. If he were here in 2025, he'd face a similar culture shock. Debates over technology, social media, and polarized politics. But here's the twist. Cap's strength lies in his adaptability. He learns, evolves, and embraces the future without losing sight of his core values. In a world obsessed with trends, his ability to stay grounded would be both refreshing and challenging. Steve's life revolves around sacrifice. From volunteering for the Super Soldier program to crashing a plane into the Arctic to save millions, he consistently puts others before himself. In our reality, where self-interest often takes center stage, his selflessness would stand out, but might also be exploited. Would the world appreciate his sacrifices or take advantage of them? Captain America's patriotism is nuanced. He doesn't blindly follow orders or institutions. Instead, he fights for the ideals his country should represent. In today's fractured world, this kind of patriotism is rare. Steve's willingness to challenge authority in pursuit of justice would likely earn him both admiration and criticism. Some might see him as a hero, others as a rebel. In the real world, Captain America wouldn't just be a hero. He'd be a mirror, reflecting both our potential and our flaws. His unwavering morality, empathy, and adaptability would challenge us to rethink what we value. But let's be honest. The question isn't whether Captain America could survive in our world. It's whether our world could rise to meet his standards. So, what do you think? Would Captain America thrive in the real world, or would he be overwhelmed by its complexity? Let us know your thoughts. And remember, heroes may be fictional, but the values they stand for, those are very real.